Yo, what's happening, guys? It's a Flow, and I'm here with D. So it's being reported that Austin Reaves has pretty much been penciled in as one of the starting guys for the Lakers in this upcoming season. So Austin Reaves pretty much had primarily of a bench role last season. Towards the end, he did get a few starts. But D, what do you think about him becoming a full-time starter?
I think what's his nickname? Hillbilly Mamba. I'm ready for him this season to start. I think last year he was one of our most consistent players. And he hit a lot of clutch shots, surprisingly. Like, yeah, he was somebody I knew he would be like a solid player last year when he was a rookie. But he did like wow me on some of the games. I was like, dang, like this guy's not afraid to hit like those like crucial moment shots. And so I think he earned his starting position, and he could play both floors. He's very good on defense. He's very like tight. If you're on the 3-point line, he is gonna get up on you, and he's gonna like pressure you to like try to like force a score on you. He's not just gonna give you that open shot. He's gonna put a hand in your face. And on offense too, he's able to create his own shot, but he's also can hit those open shots, which is very crucial for us because last year our team had a lot of open shots. You know, Carmelo Anthony, the Trevor Arizas, the Malik Monk. There were certain games where they had the open opportunity and they just didn't knock it down. And the Reeves, I felt like he was one of our most consistent players. And so he earned the spot, and I think he's going to have a breakout season this year.
Yeah, man, I think actually AR-15 is his nickname. Well, it's one of his two nicknames.
He wanted to say nickname. He hates the Hillbilly Mamba.
Well, he hates both of them, apparently. But I actually like this because I know you said he's a really good defender. I think he's an okay defender, but I think he's a smart defender. And being partnered with actually with the starting guys, I think the lineup's going to be better for him because coming off the bench, he was usually with a lot of these older players last year. So that's when we got outscored a lot of times because those guys couldn't move their feet. Austin Reaves, like I said, he's a good defender, but he's not a great defender. But I think with that starting unit, he's going to look a lot better because all these guys are pretty high intelligent guys off the starting rotation. And then, like you said, this guy's not afraid to take that big shot once LeBron drives, kicks it out. He's confident in himself. He's confident in his ability. He has a pretty good stroke. And then on top of that, he's smart with a ball flow because he knows how to make passes. He's actually really crafty with his passing. So you got a guy like LeBron James who can make passes. Then you're going to have Austin Reaves who can make passes. AD is a really good passer from the low post or even once he's on the wing. And then it depends who the other two guys they put around these three. Man, I see our offense moving a lot smoother than it did last year. And I think it's a smart decision. It's just going to be how Ham sets up the bench rotation now because obviously you don't want that drop off that we had last year. But I think for the most part, we have a lot more guys who are more athletic and then guys who are not just sitting at the corners waiting for a wide open shot. I think there's going to be a lot more movement in this year's offense.
Yeah, and like you said, I could see definitely like a starting line, depending on what they do with Russell Westbrook, you know, if they trade him or not trade him. But we could be seeing like a LeBron, Westbrook, AD, and then maybe someone like a Troy Brown, or maybe switch that with Thomas Bryant, depending. Because last year, I think this year we're going to be more consistent on the lineup. I don't think we're going to see too much as far as like different lineups because last year we had like a Kent Bazemore start, and then there was games Carmelo Anthony started, and then some games Trevor Ariza started. And so this year I don't think it's going to be like a crazy like switch up. I think the lineup's going to be more consistent. So I could just see like three players kind of rotating it, like a Thomas Bryant, a Troy Brown, even a Wade and Gabriel. But Austin Reaves is going to be that fourth option consistently where he's going to have, again, like you were saying, like he's going to have that opportunity because AD and LeBron, they're very good passers, especially when they drive in. Austin Reaves is going to have the open shot to like knock it down. And also he's very good at cutting, and he's a good driver. And so those are going to be like his opportunity to score. And so with him and the starting lineup, I think it's going to open up the floor because the whole goal, I think, is just to get AD some like one-on-one opportunity, and also give LeBron the one-on-one action as well too. They want LeBron and AD to work with each other, and that's why I said it all depends with the Russell Westbrook, because Russell Westbrook is a dominant player who's going to always command the ball, but depending on what they do with him or how Darvin uses him, it's going to set up more Austin Reaves for the open shot because they want those two to work with each other, LeBron and AD. And so when LeBron's driving it in and he's kicking it out to Austin Reaves, that's going to be his opportunity to score, or even when Austin Reaves cuts in. And so that I love about this offense. It's going to be a fast scoring offense.
Yeah, man, and I think it's smart because obviously we said those 3 great passes. That's going to force Russell Westbrook, who always just wants to get the ball up top of the key, to actually change his game. It's going to force him to cut because if you know you have guys who are able to hit you while you're making a cut down the lane, you start moving better. So hopefully that also helps Russell Westbrook, and then that lets our defensive unit come in and really tire out these teams. Hopefully, because then we're going to get guys like Patrick Beverly come in, Juan Toscano Anderson, Lonnie Walker, and then any of our bench bigs. Obviously, we need a guy in that second rotation who could score, but maybe they just leave LeBron or AD in there to just get a few more baskets get going. I know they really want to push AD this year, so maybe AD runs with them and just is the focal point on that second team.
Yeah, so that's why. That's my prediction. I think Austin Reaves, he's going to be, last year, he was one of our consistent player. I think he's going to have the opportunity this year to take over THT's spot because, with THT, love him, but he was very inconsistent. And so Austin Reaves, I think he's going to help take over that third load. Again, depending what happens with Russell Westbrook, Westbrook wasn't consistent. He had a lot of games where he would have one good game, and then the next game would say, man, like, what are you doing turning the ball over at this time, And so I think he's going to help void that third position where he's going to help with that scoring. He's going to be close to like a third option. And so that's why I'm looking for him to have the breakout year with LeBron and AD leading the way. Austin Reaves is going to have the opportunity to help with that third spot.
Yeah, I agree. But you guys let us know in the comments what you guys think about Austin Reaves being penciled in as a starting member for the upcoming season. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.